Welcome back. The time right now is 8:41. Two Virginia teens are tackling two big problems at once: food waste and hunger. They're the co-founders of SecondServing Foundation, a youth-led nonprofit rescuing surplus food from local businesses and then getting it directly to families who need it. And in less than a year, their impact is already adding up. Joining us now is Arpit Parikh and Siddharth Nara. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning and for what you're doing for the community too. All right, so let's talk about this. How did this idea for you guys even get started? Where did this come from?
Yeah, so this started in Loudoun County in Virginia, and while we were looking to create an initiative to help people in our community, we found that a large problem was food waste. So while you're looking around, you see a lot of food just being thrown away, perfectly good to eat. And through our research, we've seen that food insecurity, the main problem due to it, is not just the lack of donations actually occurring, it's actually due to the amount of food waste that's actually occurring in the US. So 30 to 40% of the entire food supply in the US is actually just going straight to the trash and not even being eaten. So yeah, we just decided to take the next step and just take initiative to try to solve this problem.
You know, so many people see issues like this, but they're not willing to take that next step and actually do what you guys did. So where did that, inspiration come from to really step forward and say, hey, this is a problem, we want to solve it?
Yeah, so after contacting a few restaurants and obviously eating at a few restaurants, we realized that a lot of food is wasted at these restaurants. And after contacting these places, we realized that a lot of people are actually willing to help. But there was just not an organization bridging the gap to connect these food pantries and these restaurants, which is why our organization aims to do.
So tell me how this all works. Can you break it down for our viewers out here? How does Second Serving work from pickup to delivery? Because you have these restaurants where they have this extra food. How do you get it to the people who need it?
Yeah, so we have a really structured process here at Second Serving. So it starts with we have our outreach managers. So they're managers that stem from states such as New York to Texas. And these outreach managers heavily help us because they go through application forms. So we get the best managers that are on top and are consistent. And they reach out to these eateries, these supermarkets, and they develop connections with these partners that we have, and we develop meetings with them to create a structured plan. And then that's where our volunteers come in play. So we have a structured group chat as well. Well, the community impact and the involvement actually helps us, and we tell these kids that they can partner up with their parents and go to these eateries and drop them off at these places. So that not only helps us create an impact, it also helps create this community involvement that actually occurs in our society as well.
And then how does it get to the people who need it, who are hungry?
Yeah, so the thing about us, we don't downplay safety here at Second Serving, so because that would just contradict our entire mission statement. So we try to get these unsold packed food and deliver it straight to the day. So we get volunteers that live locally, so we give the address in our group chat and see who lives locally, and then we ask them to drop it off directly on the same day within a couple of hours. So yeah, so they can get the food that they need.
What was the point? I mean, you guys have, saved thousands of pounds of food at this point. Was there a point where you just sat down and you guys were like, wow, this is really working, and you were proud of the work you've done here?
Yeah, definitely. So personally, me and Siddharth have done a few donations to the local homeless shelters and food pantries, and just seeing the smiles on the kids' faces from receiving foods like crumble cookies, or maybe foods that they didn't get to eat before that are considered maybe high premium foods. And our goal is to keep going, obviously, and donate as much food as possible, expand as far as we can, and we don't want to stop now.
Let's talk about something else you guys do. You do these things called treat donations. This is really cool. How does this work, and what is this about?
Yeah, so we've seen that other organizations, they may provide some grocery store items, which is good and all, we totally agree with that, but the thing that makes us unique here is that we provide high distribution, high quality foods such as these treats, these desserts, and we do that on purpose to kind of give them a sense of desire that they're part of the community and that they're eating this high quality food. So yeah, we make them feel like they're needed, and it feels like they're seen in the society. So that's what makes us unique here at Second Serving as well.
Let's talk about something else, because you guys are still in school, right? So
Yeah.
you're kind of running a business. It's a nonprofit, but it's still, you have people who are working for you to help out, your volunteers. So tell me, how do you manage going to school and running this nonprofit too that's really serving, so many different communities?
Yeah, obviously it takes a lot of time management skills, and obviously I think the community is the biggest part. The parents, the students, all these people in the community really help out, the volunteers, the outreach managers, and obviously the big businesses which are donating to us. They're really the real heroes.
I mean, you guys are doing incredible work here. So let's say we have a viewer who wants to help out, who wants to donate or get involved. We have lots of restaurants, obviously, across the DMV. Tell us how they can reach out to you to get in contact and really make that connection if they'd like to help.
Yeah, so we have a website, and directly through there we have a contact form as well. However, the main point of contact we have is through our Instagram page. So through our Instagram, we have thousands of followers. So they can directly contact us and DM us through there, or through our email, secondservingfoundation@gmail.com. And yeah, it would be great if any eateries are looking to partner with us.
This is just absolutely incredible work you guys are doing. Arpit and Siddharth, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.